You may have seen a student being pushed against the lockers by a group of peers every day after gym class. That new classmate of yours that you thought was a loner may have deliberately been left out of group activities, lunch tables, and social gatherings to make them feel invisible. They may consistently be targeted with derogatory names and belittling comments about their looks in front of others. They may even have been receiving threatening messages on social media, or someone may be spreading false rumors about them online. Whether you know someone going through all these difficult situations or not, it's important to be aware that they are in fact happening, and that this is in fact a significant issue in schools and communities around the world. All those acts are forms of aggressive behavior that are intentionally and repeatedly done in order to cause harm and discomfort. That is bullying, and the individuals who engage in bullying behavior are called bullies. They exert power over others through intimidation or coercion. They target individuals they perceive as vulnerable or different, and they often seek to assert dominance. However, it is important to note that bullies themselves are often dealing with complex personal issues. They may be experiencing stress, anxiety, or have been victims of bullying in the past, too. In this video, we will go over some crucial points to understand why bullies do what they do, the role of the environment in the development of bullying behavior, and finally, its impact on both the bullies and their victims. So let's go ahead and answer the first question. Why do people bully? At the core of bullying is a power imbalance. Bullies often seek to dominate or control others, and this desire for power can stem from various psychological reasons. For instance, bullies may feel insecure or threatened by others who are different or who they perceive as rivals. By putting someone else down, they attempt to assert their own status and feel more in control. It's like they're playing a video game where they think they need to defeat everyone else to be the top player. They might feel like they're not cool enough or that others might not respect them, so they pick on someone else to make themselves feel better. Another psychological aspect of bullying is the lack of empathy. Bullies often have difficulty understanding or caring about the feelings of others. This lack of prosocial behavior means they are less troubled by the distress they cause. They may also misinterpret neutral situations as hostile, leading them to react aggressively. Imagine if you're playing a team game, but instead of working together, one person decides to ignore everyone else's strategies and just does their own thing, not caring if it ruins the game for others. Sometimes, bullies could also get the wrong idea and think someone is out to get them, even when they're not. It's like mistaking a friendly chat in the game for trash talk, so they lash out. Bullies try so hard to win at a game by making sure others lose, not realizing that it's actually more fun when everyone plays fair and gets along. Bullies tend to pick on individuals who appear less assertive or who show signs of fear. Research suggests that victims of bullying often lack the ability to stand up for themselves in confrontational situations. This makes them more likely to be chosen as targets because bullies believe they won't fight back or pose a challenge. Think of it like a game of dodgeball. In dodgeball, some players are really good at throwing and dodging the ball, while others might not be as confident. Bullies are like the players who look for teammates who seem unsure of themselves or who might not throw the ball back. They target these players because they think they won't defend themselves or pose a big challenge. In real life, bullies often pick on kids who don't seem very bold or who get scared easily. They do this because they believe these kids won't stand up to them or fight back, making them easy targets. The next question we will answer is, what is the role of the environment in the development of bullying behavior? The environment does in fact play a rather significant role in the development of bullying behavior. If aggressive behavior is not consistently addressed during early childhood, children may not learn to restrain such tendencies. As a result, Bullying can become a persistent behavior pattern, especially if it initially helps the bully get what they want. If kids act out or are mean and adults don't step in to teach them that it's wrong, those kids might think that being aggressive is okay. It becomes the norm for them. They might keep being bullies because it gets them what they want, like attention or things they like. Our homes, schools, and communities help shape how we behave. So, if we grow up in places that don't guide us on how to play fair and be kind, some of us might end up thinking that bullying is a good strategy. Now for the final and most important question to answer. What is the impact of bullying on both the bullies and their victims? It is a known and well-researched fact that the impact of bullying is profound, not just on the victims, but also on the bullies themselves. Let's talk about the victims first. Victims may suffer from long-term psychological effects, such as anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. It's like carrying a heavy backpack full of rocks that you can't take off. It makes everything harder. Victims might feel anxious, which is like having a constant worry that something bad is going to happen. They might feel depressed, which can feel like a deep sadness that doesn't go away easily. And they might start to think less of themselves, which is like looking in a mirror and only seeing what they don't like. These feelings can stick around for a long time, even into adulthood. It's like the shadow of the bully follows them, making it hard to feel happy or confident. They might struggle with making friends, doing well in school, or feeling good about themselves. Bullies, on the other hand, often have strained relationships with peers and parents, and may continue to face social challenges as they grow older. They might seem like they have it all together, but often they're dealing with their own problems. They might not get along well with other kids or even their own families. It's like they're playing a game where they're always on the edge of losing their temper, and that can push people away. As they grow up, bullies might find that their way of dealing with people doesn't work so well anymore. It's like they've been playing a sport where they've only learned how to tackle, but now they need to learn how to pass the ball and work as a team. They might have a hard time making real friends or getting along with coworkers because they never learned how to treat people nicely. In the end, bullying hurts everyone involved. It's like a game where nobody really wins, and the points are the friendships and trust that could have been built but weren't. That's why it's so important to stop bullying and help both the victims and the bullies learn better ways to interact with others.